it's Eric here. I'm still at the Outdoor Retailer Snow Show 2020 in Denver. And skiing, if you have injuries, is a real challenge. It's one of those things that gets harder when you get older. And you see a lot of people on the hill that kind of look like RoboCop. They start having like appendages and weird like things attached to their body that they got from their doctor to make it easier to ski on the hill. And with that in mind, I've come across a really cool one I haven't seen before. Something that takes a lot of pressure off your knees. And if that's an issue that keeps you from skiing, you might be interested in the Ski-Mojo. So we're going to talk with Keith Zering from Ski-Mojo about this new product, and let's just see what he has to say. All right, so I'm here with Keith Zering of Ski-Mojo. And Keith, you've got a cool new product that I have never seen before, and this is something that, it's kind of listed as a ski trainer in the booth, but it has other utility to it as well, right?
Well, we're partnered with a company that has a ski trainer. This is really designed, like you said earlier, to take pressure off your knees and help people ski, maybe who can't ski, or just help you ski all day long. It was originally designed to get rid of quad burn. So what it does is it takes 30% of your weight, transfers it from your rear end straight to your boots. So the way it works is you've got a harness, and you can wear this outside or under your pants, whichever you prefer. In Europe, they're all wearing it on the outside. I don't know, it's pretty cool, but it does give you that RoboCop sort of look. Anyway, it's taking 30% of your weight right here, transferring it through this spring, sending it straight down to your boot. So that's the way it's taking the weight off. Now, this is all universal mounts, so that it is not inhibiting your skiing in any way. And it allows you to balance, proper balance, shoulders, knees, toes, and still get the benefit of 30% of your weight being taken off. It's adjustable for all weights. We've had everybody from 10-year-old girls to guys my size, I'm 220, and it goes up from there. You can be up to about 270 pounds and use these things effectively. They're used, doctors love these things, physicians love them, orthopedic surgeons love them. We've had a lot of people who had knee replacement surgeries, even double knee replacement surgeries, who couldn't ski anymore, actually take these to their surgeons and ask, hey, can I use this and ski? And they have successfully gotten back on the slopes again and are super happy to be skiing. The mount that we're using right here is a temporary mount. There's also a permanent mount that mounts in the same place and is a little more elegant looking maybe than the temporary mount. But it is a hard mount to the boot, so the weight is transferred directly to it.
Wow, that's really cool. It's cool to get a product like this that has medical implications than to trot it out in front of doctors and actually get their approval.
It's really cool. I was just talking to a doctor who's based out of Miami, Florida, and he had to stop skiing because of his knees, and he got some Mojos, and I talked to him because he was in Steamboat Springs, came through the Denver airport, wanted to talk to me. I chatted with him for a while, and he had to tell me all about the ski trip to Canada that he and his buddies used to always take that he couldn't take anymore, and he was so happy in January. So he's just gone. I haven't heard back from him yet, but he gave us a great testimonial just because he could ski again, and I can't wait to hear from him about how that Canada trip went. And it just happens time and time again. It's really cool.
And the legs are independent, the knees move pretty freely?
Very freely.
Have you had anybody try and use this with telemark equipment?
In fact, yes. And if you look at some of the videos on our website, you'll see that even telemark instructors love these because it allows enough knee deflection to you can get your full tele turns in, and your legs survive.
I have a confession to make. I started out with Backcountry Magazine, and after I crushed my spine 9 years ago, I've been on the hill 3 times since then. And so the idea of me getting back I want to get back on the hill. This is pretty cool what you got here. It's cool that it would actually work with tele. And one of the big problems with tele is the quad burn that you get by bearing your weight with your muscles instead of with your bones. And this seems like a really great way to help mitigate that quad burn.
Yeah, it's almost better for tele than it is for alpine skiing, as a matter of fact. And if you're here for the on-snow demo that we're going to have at Winter Park in a few days, we'd love to put you in a pair and see what you think.
I might have to do that. All right. Well, Keith, this is pretty cool. If somebody wanted to find out more about this product, how to get their hands on one, what's the next step for them?
Next step, check us out on Instagram, Facebook. You can go to www.skimojo.com. On Facebook, we're Ski-Mojo USA, as well as Instagram. You can reach me directly as well through Keith@skimojo.com.
So if somebody wants to get their hands on it, they just go to your website and they
go to my website. You can buy them straight off the website, or if you're local, I'd be happy to meet you up at the hill and give you a demo.
Fantastic. Let me ask you about patent.
They're patented, fully patented, all over the world. There are, a couple of countries where they're not patented, but they are patented. And it's funny you mentioned that it's a new product. It's new to the U.S. They're in their 13th season in the UK, and in France alone, last year they sold 3,500 units. Our #1 demographic is French ski instructors. And they're probably pretty particular about their form.
Yeah, I can't think of a group that would be more particular about their form.
Nor can I.
So my last question, this is for anybody who's got a new mousetrap here at the show.
Sure.
I call this the Mousetrap Show.
Great.
And the reason I call it the Mousetrap Show is that anybody who comes up with a new mousetrap and is willing to protect their IP by actually patenting it before they come onto the show floor, between the idea and the investment, an idea in like 20, 30 grand, you could have a business at this trade show.
Absolutely.
So I want to ask you a question. This is a question I hit everybody else that's done a mousetrap, that this is their first show. Are you ready for Shark Tank?
So, I'm not the inventor. I don't hold the patent for this. Martin Hannaford holds the patent for this in the UK. He owns all the rights and so on. Shark Tank, I don't know how much of the company is willing to give up. We probably need investors to get some more marketing going. We've got some, great competitors who know how to market. I don't know. Martin will be in town later today. I'll ask him. Meet me later and I'll tell you what he says.
That's a good answer. Thank you for your time, Keith.
Thanks so much for stopping by, yeah.
I wish you the best with this. This looks like a great product.
Thanks a lot.
I hope to see you on the hill.
Please come see us.
All right.